Hey, I'm Stephen Mitchell from a little town in Ray, Georgia. I'm self-employed. I have a little business that I install and maintain airport navigational aids for airports. Years ago, I always was very nearsighted. I was minus 7.5 in both eyes with no stigmatism. I heard about RK surgery and experimented and let a doctor in Atlanta do RK surgery on me, where he did 16 cuts, and then he did what they call them Ruiz cuts, cross cuts, because he created a great amount of stigmatism which wasn't there to begin with. And then we got to a point there where he couldn't do anything else, and we just had to live with it. Well, my vision gradually changed and deteriorated, and I consulted some doctors, a doctor at the Emory University in Atlanta, Georgia, and he told me he could help my situation with LASIK surgery. Well, we had the LASIK surgery, and the outcome was so-so on my left eye, but my right eye was worse. And I told him I couldn't see well. It was worse than it was before. And he told me he could give me a letter so I would not have to work. And I asked him, who am I going to give the letter to? I'm self-employed. And when I said that, he stared at me and walked out of the room. And basically never talked to me again. I was not able to see him again that day. Even though I asked to see him, he refused to see me. Went home and sent him emails. He refused to return any of those emails. And I went for years thinking that there was nothing else could be done. I even consulted other ophthalmologists that had done RK. They said that they didn't know of anything could be done, just to leave it alone and just be glad you could see as good as you could. I finally was using a Dr. Ellen Fitzgerald, an optometrist in Douglas, Georgia. She's a great doctor. She advised me about Dr. Gulani. I came down for a visit and an examination. He told me he could help me. He performed the surgery on both eyes. Now I have 20/20 vision in both eyes. It's just a relief and a blessing to have this done, and I wish more people knew about it and more people were aware of it, because a lot of people of my age class had RK surgery, and they think there's no hope, and there is hope.